Greatest fold of my World Series of Poker career.
That's an easy fold, dude. Get out of here.
It was definitely a good fold.
Time to release all the fear that I'm feeling. Reaching out for someone who really sees me. Now I'm every day winning. I won't stop till I succeed. Not until I find the need to survive. I'm every day winning. I push past the fear I feel. I've got a lot to prove to me to stay alive. Every day winning.
Welcome to episode number 3, day 4 of the World Series of Poker, where you're gonna see me make the best fold of my World Series of Poker career and see if we can make a day 2 run in the monster stack. Everyday winning at the World Series of Poker at Paris, Las Vegas. Here we go. Day 4 and our 3rd World Series of Poker vlog. I'm really excited to bring to you the Monster Stack 2026. This is one of my favorite tournaments of the entire series, and here's why. 1, it's an incredible structure. 1 hour levels, 50,000 starting chips, which means we've got a lot of time to accumulate chips, to put our opponents to the test, play a lot of hands and try to get them to make mistakes. A lot of times when people have that many chips, they misplay hands, they put way too many chips in the middle, they'll gamble too much. But we can also pot control and prevent ourselves from busting earlier in the tournament. And when we get ourselves cooler in a bad spot, we can lose the minimum and get them to lose the maximum. So why else do I love this tournament? A couple of years ago, I had a great finish. I finished in this tournament 117th out of 8,317 people. And even though that was a nice cash of $9,000, we were really close to a huge payday. It was an $11.1 million prize pool that year. Braxton Dunaway won that tournament for $1 million. Jesse Rockowitz, who we were playing with a bunch on day 3, he finished 3rd for $541K. Joe Cata got 7th for $186,000. And we were right there. And in this tournament, when you get inside of 100, it really starts spiking up in terms of the amount of money that you can make. In fact, even if we'd have just made it down to 62nd, it would have been 20,000, 44th, 30,000, and you're knocking on the door of over 100K for the final table. Such is life. We lost a huge flip for 35 big blinds. Classic flip, ace king versus queens, after we grinded like 7 to 10 bigs all day. Incredible grind. Also, we cashed in this tournament last year where they got 9,920 players. We cashed for just over 3,000, and the prize pool was $13.1 million. First place was over $1 million, $1.2 million. So this year, expect huge turnouts. It's going to be 4 flights and up to 2 entries per flight. So people are going to be firing away, and there's going to be all kinds of buy-ins, and we're just going to go in there and really take advantage of that. And so I'll be bringing you a bunch of highlights from the Monster Stack and hopefully a day 1 deep run. Everyday winning. Leaving the Airbnb. This is the one, the Monster Stack 1500. This is my tournament. I'm so ready to crush today. Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's come in firing, get some chips, and just run it up all day. Feeling good. Everyday winning, Monster Stack, WSOP. It is that time again. Time to rock and roll. World Series of Poker, Monster Stack. This is my tournament. This is my tournament. Let's go, guys. Thanks for taking care of us, man.
Oh, yeah.
Paris, Las Vegas.
There you go.
Thank you. Day 3, here we are again. Monster Stack, let's go. I wanted to sport the everyday winning hat because it's cool, but this Stetson is lucky. Super lucky. Ladies and gentlemen, look who we have here.
We're back.
You remember when I bugged you last year?
Yeah, we were in the horseshoe.
Yeah, just after he busts a $10,000 limit tournament, I play everyday winning for him.
Flashback.
Couldn't find a song less applicable to me right now.
He's not feeling like he's everyday winning right now.
I did just bust the 10K limit, so now I'm gonna go fire the PLO 1K and then the Raz 1500.
Okay.
End of flashback.
It was a little bit anticlimactic.
It's okay.
But hey, listen, everyday winning for you today.
Maybe today's the day.
What are we playing, Monster Stack?
You know, I'm gonna play. I was kind of debating. I was thinking about playing the Deuce 7 Day 2 10K,
just
but
direct buy Day
I
2.
don't even see it on the app right now.
You need to borrow like 5K. We go half.
Maybe.
Half. All
But
right.
then I think I might play the dealer's choice actually. So there's still some chance to play the monster stack, but more likely just gonna hop into dealer's choice. 1500.
Okay, listen, I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers so I
gotta
can
get you
vlog
there.
at the table. Yeah,
we gotta get you
I
there.
just
Let's
wish
go.
you knew some people out there that watch vlogs and stuff that might actually be interested in subscribing.
Watch, subscribe.
Everyday winning Miles.
Everyday winning Miles.
That's right. This guy, Brad Owen, this guy is the godfather of vlogs. And this is the thing. He could be playing in 3 tournaments right now, but he's talking to us because he knows what matters.
Exactly.
The people.
People matter.
All right, man. Good luck.
Thanks, dude.
Kick some
Good
ass.
seeing you.
All right, bud. That is Brad Owen, folks. We just happened to, literally was going to queue up an interview from last year that I thought was inspiring. But we just happened to run into him again today. And he takes the time to talk to the people. Maybe he can share this channel and we can get to 5,000 subscribers. Wouldn't that be cool? Also subscribe to his channel. Not that he needs any people because I think he has 700,000 subscribers. But anyway, everyday winning, Monster Stack, World Series of Poker. All right, here we go. We're going the Monster Stack. $1,500, 50,000 starting chips. My second favorite tournament. Oh, there's Sean Deeb. I bet Sean Deeb's not playing the Monster Stack. He's probably playing a mixed or just single draw. 10K single draw because he's a G-Lay. How's the Player of the Year race going, Sean?
I have a lot of points from Europe, none from Vegas, so anything can happen.
All right, this guy is always my pick-to-click Player of the Year, no matter what, because you're just awesome. I met him back in the day at the Mohegan Sun. He probably doesn't remember, but we were playing a 1K back before he was famous Player of the Year. That was a long time ago. Good luck today, man. Sean Deeb, Player of the Year. I'll just say every year, pretty much every year, Sean Deeb, Player of the Year. Doesn't matter. He's everyday winning at the World Series. Guess who we have here?
Hi, this is JJ Liu. Wish everybody good luck for World Series. Win money.
Win money. This is number 2 all-time Taiwan earner. She is unbelievable. One of the best players here. I've had to play with you too many times.
Over the years.
Very good. And her daughter is a musician.
Yeah, everybody loves music, but she loves singing. Yes.
She loves singing. I said we're going to get her up on stage and she can do some harmonizing. Yep.
Yeah.
And she's in the music business, so maybe down the road she can help me. Help
Absolutely.
you, help me, we help each other. Okay, good luck today. We're in the same tournament. Hopefully we make the final table.
Okay, good luck everybody.
All right, thanks, JJ.
MRI on my knee. In and out.
Hey guys, we are straddling. ETay, do you approve of straddling?
He's straddling ETay. Can you imagine doing that in a tournament?
I mean, wouldn't you?
I'm putting notes.
I would.
Okay, we're straddling at 200, 400, 400. Let's go. So I have to say, I had so much fun playing poker today with ETay. Esther Taylor, everybody knows her as ETay, was so much fun to play with. I played with her throughout the years, but this was different. We're playing like a really quote-unquote serious Monster Stack $1,500 tournament. The whole room is so quiet. Everybody's so serious, and our table just got super wild. I wish we would have had a camera at our table because we were like rooting for and against people and having so much fun. And she showed this like badass bluff and showed 4 high, and we like rooted for her against the other guy, and the whole table was losing it. But anyway, ETay's awesome. One of the most well-rounded poker players in the world. Over $3 million in career earnings, and more importantly, one of the most well-liked poker players out there right now. Such a fun day with her. After heading backwards from our starting stack of 50,000 down to around 38,000 before this break, we get the classic coin flip of pocket queens versus ace king. And here we go. We're off to the races, and the flop is jack 7-6, turn 10. We dodge it on the river with a 5 and get a huge double up to almost 70,000 chips. Now we've got some chips to play with coming back to level 5 after the second break. Insanely tough table. We have 68,500 on the break, but we have Esther Taylor on our right. Sicko. We're going to get some good interviews, though. It's been a fun day. First break, we just got a big double. Queens versus ace king. This guy's one of the best poker players in the world, and we really connected at the win, at the 10K. We have some really cool stories, but we're going to keep them to ourselves because they're personal family stories. Seriously, though, this guy's one of the nicest, most amazing players in the series.
Appreciate that, man. Let's stack some
Let's
chips.
do this. Let's do this. Great guy. Good news, we're away from the sharky table. The bad news, we have to say goodbye to ETay. She's so good that people just follow her around. They want to get coaching. You guys should hire her and all of her people because she's I got to say goodbye. ETay, good luck. I miss you. I miss you.
Bye. Good luck.
She is one of my favorites.
It's more of like a...
Okay, here we go. Next table. Here it is, the greatest fold of my World Series of Poker career. You know, Uncle Gary said years ago, we've been playing poker a long time, he said, a good fold is better than a great hand. I thought it was a pretty wise quote, and Gary's a wise man. This was not a good fold. This was a spectacular fold and one that I've never made before. But I will tell you this, I made an incorrect call in a tournament at the Venetian the other day, and my gut is really strong in poker, and I try to follow it at all costs. This time, even though it's insane, I think most people would have called here, I decided to go with my gut. Here's the hand. We raise pocket nines under the gun. We get called in the cutoff. Both blinds call. We make it 2,000. We go to the flop. There's just over 8,000 in the middle. The flop comes ace, 9, deuce. Nice. Now, I lead. I'm leading small to try to induce. I'm really hoping I can get raised here. Bet a little smaller than I should, which you'll find out how that affects the hand. The guy in position calls. Pretty sure he's got an ace. The guy in the blinds, small blind calls. Big blind, my neighbor, she folds. The turn is 5. Now I lead for 12,000. Gentleman who had flatted pre-flop raises to 32,000. I'm so excited to get my money in and bust this guy. Right up until the point where the small blind rips it. Important thing to note here. He rips it with a speech. If I lose this hand, I'm catching a flight home immediately and I'm done. I mean, most people still call with a set of nines here, right? Ace, 9, deuce, 5. We're only losing to 4-3 and ace-ace. Nobody has ace-ace because I raise under the gun and nobody 3-bets. I tank forever. I rarely get the clock called on me, but I did. And I used all of my 30 seconds and I folded, set my cards down right next to the dealer because I thought nobody's going to believe me that I had pocket nines. The other gentleman actually folds, and he folds aces and 5s. The guy flips over, a bluff. Just kidding. 4-3 for the nuts. He had the nuts. We folded a set. It was wild. And I'm going to keep following my gut for the rest of the series. And we're still in the tournament. We would have been busted, and now we bagged 122,000. So it was the best fold I've ever made in a series event. Sure.
Chill.
Damn! Look at that.
Well, yeah, you obviously got that. Come on, put a river.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it. No,
Don't
you're
put the
allowed-
river
You're not
up.
allowed to do it.
Wow. 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 Paulina, was that a sick fold or what? I just folded a set of 9s.
That was an easy fold, dude. Get out of here.
See my stack now with just over 60,000 when the villain has a monster stack after winning that huge pot, but we got away by folding the set. Okay, I am here with Paulina.
Yeah.
What's your last name?
Liebert.
Paulina is from New York. She's here as a witness about what just happened. I think it might have been the best fold I ever made in poker, at least in a tournament.
It was definitely a good fold.
It was a sick fold. I think 98% of people.
I wouldn't have folded, but it was definitely a good fold.
It was wild. Okay, tell everybody the action so that they'll believe me.
He opens 2.5x UTG.
That's under the gun for people that don't know poker speak.
Someone like middle position calls, small blind calls, and I call big blind. Flop is ace, 9, deuce or 5. Deuce, right?
Ace, 9, deuce,
Ace, 9,
2
deuce.
hearts.
Yeah. Okay, he c-bets 3K. MP calls.
Middle position.
Yeah, small blind just calls. Okay, turn is the 5. Yeah, 5. Okay, he bets 11. MP raises to like, I don't
32.
know. Yeah.
We're off of 64,000 at this point, behind.
Small blind goes all in for like a lot.
A lot. He has us both covered.
Yeah. And then you tank fold. And you
Tank
got the
fold.
clock called on you as well.
Oh yeah, I think it's
But
probably the
but
only
not
time
by
I'll.
me.
That'll probably be the only time all summer I get the clock called on me, and we let it run out and we fold. And I showed, guys. So this is.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
I was really confused at first because first it didn't register that the other guy's hand was a straight. So I was like, wait, is he randomly bluffing with 4 high here? What the fuck? But then your reaction was like, you were like really happy with the fold. So I was like, oh wait, that is a straight.
Yeah, so we have the third nuts, but nobody has pocket aces because nobody 3-bet. And
Yeah, but
I raised
I
on the
still think, I mean, I obviously wouldn't call 3K like multi-way with 5s, but I still think like he might have. I still think he could have had 5s.
If he had 5s, I would have lost my mind. But anyway, all right. So best of luck in the World Series. What's your advice for all the people that are coming out here to play poker and trying to grind for a week, 2 weeks, 6 weeks?
Bring a sweater.
Bring a sweater, yeah, because sometimes we run into full-blown sweaters like that hand right there. All right. Thanks for taking the time, Paulina.
Yeah.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay, we are on the third break with 64,000 chips. We peaked at close to 80 before that crazy hand that you just saw where I made the best fold of my life. Still can't believe I did it. But anyway, we're gonna play 2 more hours, then dinner break, and 2 more hours. Let's go. Okay, I'm coming to you with some crazy good news, and I had to use somebody at my table's phone. Guys, we just did it. We got to 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you so much for your support. We're at the Monster Stack World Series of Poker. Very cool day. Thanks so much, guys. Now, you only get a quick glimpse of this hand, but this is actually one of the biggest hands I played all day, and the second most difficult hand, actually, and it was the same hand. I had pocket 9s. So the blinds are 600, 1,200, 1,200. I opened to 3,000 from under the gun. I get flatted by this gentleman on the button who was very good player, tricky, but also very capable. I didn't have an easy table all day. So he flats, the blinds fold, so we'll say the pot's 8,000. The flop comes 5-3 deuce with 2 hearts, and I c-bet 3,000 into 8,000. Now, I'm c-betting a lot in this spot here because we have an overpair to the board, and we're in a spot where we definitely want to be protecting, and we also want to be in a situation where we want to try to be able to figure out what this guy has based on how he responds to that bet. I like the small bet here because we get value from a lot of hands. And he decides to just call. Turn is a 7 of diamonds. So it's 5-3 deuce, 2 hearts, 7 of diamonds on the turn. Now, remember, these guys saw me make this crazy hero fold earlier, and I think this plays into it. But I bet 8,000 on the turn, and I bet eyeing this guy's stack because I had him covered, and he just all of a sudden piles it in for like 28,000. And I really thought about this. I never like to just snap in spots like this because what does he have? Does he have a set? Does he have a wheel? Does he have a random 4-6? There's a lot of hands that beat us with pocket nines here, but the more I thought through the hand and did the math of how much it was to call, it was pretty much a slam dunk. I only had 22,000 behind if I lose here. And you could barely see in this shot, but he had 10-8. He had nothing. He literally just floated us on the flop and then just ripped it in on the turn on a stone cold bluff. So it looks like a punt, but it actually was I guess you could call it a high level play. He was going for it. But yeah, this takes us up to 88,000. So it's a huge hand at this point of the tournament for sure, especially after folding set earlier, the same hand. Okay, we are on dinner break of the monster stack. I got two legends behind me. Legend, Kathy Liebert, Kristen Deardorff, two cool people. What's your advice for the people after dinner break, Kathy? What are they supposed to do? Punt. I knew she was going to say punt. What about you, Kristen?
What is the question?
What's the advice for after dinner break? Something besides punting.
Don't fall asleep.
Don't fall asleep in the last two levels. And Kathy says punting. All right, we're going to go to Vanderpump with my friend from California who came to visit. And we'll show you some shots from in there. We have, chips. We got 87,000. Oh, Kathy's on my right. I should say that. She's like OG poker famous. Where are you ranking in the world, Kathy? What number? What? High. She's really high. She's one of the top players in the world all time. And she's on my right, so that sucks. Okay, everyday winning. I told you you would see some Vanderpump before the World Series was over. Oh my God, it's Deshaun. Let's go. I was really hoping we were gonna see you tonight.
Oh yeah, I'm
Good
here.
to see you, man. This guy's amazing. Good. This guy is legendary. We love Deshaun. All right, I'm meeting the guy. All right, thank you. We're at Vanderpump. Love this place. All right, everyday winning, dinner break. Everyday winning, Vanderpump, Las Vegas. Okay, we've got 5 minutes to get all the way from the Paris side over to Horseshoe. They don't give you enough time to eat. And I even had a guy get ahead of me and get a table and still not have enough time to eat. But I gotta give you a rundown on my table real quick. Kathy Liebert on my right, you met her just a minute ago. She's an OG, she's tough. We got Ben McCoy, he's short stacked, but he's really good player. Just sat at this third table, so I don't have a ton of information about the other players. We're playing for 2 more hours, and then day 2 tomorrow. And this tournament is very unique in that you can play up to 4 times. So there's 4 day 2s. So tomorrow, we bag in 2 hours, we'll come back and play day 2. And we won't get into the money until quite a ways into day 2. 2 more hours. Then we bag chips, come back at 11 a.m. We're gonna be done by 10:30, which is crazy early for a poker tournament. All right, let's finish strong. 2 more hours, let's go. Very interesting hand here, blind versus blind, where we have the big blind. She's off of 27 big blinds, 41,000. She's a female player, Asian player, very capable, very competent. And I size up from the small blind with ace queen, expecting that she can 3-bet jam a lot more hands than most people will because she seems like she's very experienced, potentially an online player. So I make it 4,500. She snap jams, I snap call. We have her covered by about 55,000, and she's got ace 9, and we run out queen on the flop, queen on the turn. She's drawn dead. Okay, we are now at 115,000 at 1,000, 2,000, 2,000 blinds with just 31 minutes left to go in the day. We're gonna make it through day 2 in the monster stack. First, day 2. Average stack 138,000. We're bagging 122. Let's go. Back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Here we are. It's the Jack Link's beef jerky cam. Neither one of us knows what the other one had, but we're gonna go through this hand. All right, let's tell them the action and then they can try to guess what the hands were. Then we'll reveal it at the end. Okay, so here's the action. You're under the gun 1, you raise.
Correct.
You raised
3,500.
3,500, 1,500 big blind. Guy in middle position calls, I'm on the button, I call. There we go, the flop. Ace, Jack, Jack. You lead for 10,000.
Yes.
Fold.
Yep.
I call. Turn 7. He checks. I bet 16,000 now. He tanks. Boom. Ripped it right in my face. Boom, all in. So, what do you think I have? What do you think? Ace? Jack, Jack 7. What do you think he had? I'll tell you what I had second. What did you have?
King Jack.
King Jack. I knew he had a Jack. He played it so well by leading on the flop. I can't believe I thought about heroing this spot. I had Ace, 4 suited of hearts, but I was like, he either has all of it or it's a complete stone cold bluff. You had to have a Jack there. Or even like Ace Jack, you know? But he played his big lead on the flop was so good. And then check, and he knew the donkey was gonna fall for it. Well played. So this guy is Kyle. What's your last name again? Corkery. Lives in Wisconsin now. Very fun playing with you. Thanks, man. Tell everybody at home, everyday winning.
Everyday winning.
That's right. All right, thanks, man. As I'm winding down here, just rewatching that interview. So I think what's interesting about that hand is that you watch it and you're like, oh my gosh, Miles just had an ace and he was considering calling there. Well, here's the deal. You saw me fold a set of 9s earlier and the guy had a wheel. This guy got all in pre-flop with 6-3 and he was playing wild and crazy. He'd already jammed on me once. So let me tell you, if I think I'm good and I just have top pair, like in this spot where I had an ace, I'm just gonna have to call sometimes. And sometimes we have to fold sets. So this hand was interesting because when he flopped trip jacks, he played it really well by just leading right out as the pre-flop raiser, not trying to get tricky and checking because then it's just like alarm bells go off. He's like, I'm just gonna bet. And then, which was what I was trying to do earlier when I had the set of 9s and I led right out. But if I had gone with bigger sizing with the set, maybe I get that guy to fold his gut shot. But he was talking about back doors and all this other stuff, so who knows? Maybe we still lose that hand. But yeah, just interesting hands like this where, you know, you're playing against the opponent and sometimes you got to make crazy calls with top pair and no kicker with an ace jack jack board, and sometimes you fold a set and the guy's got a wheel. So anyway, that's what I like about poker. It's so awesome. But it was a great day. I'm feeling very excited about day 2 tomorrow. I've got my table draw, and before the next episode I'll kind of go through what that looks like, going through and doing some scouting for a day 2. But in the meantime, it is time to get some rest and get ready for day 2 of the Monster Stack. Thanks, guys, for all the support. We are in Paris. Decided to stay here tonight because, you know, this is the life. This is the duck I got today from my new friend Ding from my first table. What a bunch of cool people today. Thanks for all the people that are willing to be interviewed and stuff. Everyday winning, guys.
I won't stop till I succeed, not until I find